Okay, so this is the Windows 11 environment. This is the Windows 11 environment, and this is what it looks like. This is Windows 11 environment. This is Windows 11 environment, and this is what Windows 11 really looks like. So I will be, showing us how to locate sleep. Some people have been complaining about sleep. Some people will be like, I'll keep my laptop within few minutes. My laptop will, off. Why actually the system did not really off. What the system does was the system sleeps. So they were like, my system normally off. So because of this, I decided, okay, I will be, talking about this sleep menu, and showing us where to locate sleep and how to set it up by yourself. It's very important that we really know how to set up the sleep menu, by ourselves. So let's go to. So first step to start, setting up your sleep menu or locating where sleep menu is you click on your start button, or you can call it start button, or you can call it Windows key. You click on the start button, the thing will automatically open here. Once it's open here, you look at some of this thing. We have Edge is a browser. We have Mail, we have Calendar, we have Microsoft. Yes, Microsoft Store. Where we delete some certain stuff, features, and we have settings. So where we are going, we click on settings. So once the settings open, you see this is I've already selected system because this is the first one. You have system, you have Bluetooth and device, you have network, we have others. So we'll go down. These are other things that we have on this thing, but what we are focusing on is setting up our sleep menu. So we'll click. You can see here from up we have display, we have sound, we have notification, we have this. So we have power and the battery. Remember that sleep is, we are dealing with also power. Yes, related to power. Related to power, so it's under power and battery. If you look down, you see sleep, you see battery usage, and you see battery saver. So we'll click on this. Once it's open, you see my battery 73%. Yes, my battery is 73%, and you can see sleep screen, and you can see this, which is what we talked about last week. For people that followed us last week, when we talked about power mode. So but today we are looking at sleep, how to set up your sleep to the way you want it to be. So we'll click on screen and sleep. Look at the name, screen and sleep. So in here we can say that our sleep. So we can see in here we'll have on battery power, turn off your screen. So I will also explain this. So look at this, 5 minutes and this 10 minutes. This one is talking about when the battery power is still on, with the system turn off or things like that. So I said I will be setting it up. So if you click here now, it will bring out all the minutes that you want. For people that you want your system to just be on, which is not really advisable, depending on how many minutes. You can see my own is 5 minutes. If my system is on 5 minutes without touching it, it automatically sleep. This is what it's all about. So if my system is on, if I put it a minute, so if I leave my system for a minute, the thing will automatically sleep. If I leave it for 2 minutes, if at all my system stays 2 minutes without me touching it, it automatically sleep. You understand? So some people that normally complain that if they leave their system within few minutes, the system will off or things like that. So there is need for you to maybe set your sleep menu to 5 minutes or 10 minutes depending on how long you want it to stay. But it's advisable that you just leave it in 5 minutes, because 5 minutes is more advisable. so that the system can rest, you know, when you are resting or when you are doing other things, so the system can just sleep by itself. And one way to wake up system when it sleeps is to touch the power button. You know, some system is to touch the enter key, while some is just to touch the power button, depending on the particular systems. So you can also see an hour, and you can equally see 3 hours. You can see never. There's a system that they don't sleep at all. Once the system, you know, batteries runs, once the system batteries, you know, is on. Once it's on, it can never, you know, the light will never stop. You know, that those people set their own to never or things like that. So you can equally see when plugged in. So when you plug in your system, you know, when you plug in your system, how long will it take, things like that. So you select it here. Like if I plug my system, I assume it will take 10 minutes before the screen will sleep, before the system will just sleep. So 10 minutes is also advisable. You know, for people that want it to be more, you can still select, you know, how you want it to look like. You just see it, how you want it to look like. You can select how you want it to look like and things like that. So this is how to set up your Windows 11 sleep button. And I will also be showing, you know, Windows 10 and the Windows 7 as like we did last week. Yes, like we did last week. Last week I showed Windows 10, I showed Windows 11.